Good evening, I'm Prarambha Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Government forms a committee led by former Secretary Trital to investigate properties of Triveni University, tasked with the responsibility of putting an end to irregularities. Reports of 7 committees formed to manage cooperatives gathering dust. Government assurances limited to announcements. Return of billions of rupees of depositors uncertain. Government programs introduced to ensure opportunities and equality for daughters remain stranded. Minister for Women herself expresses doubt over implementation of Prime Minister Daughter Program. And Bhaktapur Cricket Center and Cricket Excellence Center Kathmandu to play in the final of men's category of T20 Valley Cricket Tournament. Kathmandu and Lalitpur face off in the women's final. The government has paid interest toward the irregularities in the land and assets of Triveni University. The Council of Ministers has formed a committee under the leadership of former Secretary Sharada Prasad Trital to investigate the university's land and assets inside the Kathmandu Valley. Among the land of the Triveni University, the committee will study and investigate the land inside the valley in the first phase. The committee also has the jurisdiction of investigating other properties of the university, including buildings. The committee has been tasked with the responsibility of conducting required study and furnish a report for protection and ensuring proper use and management of the properties of the Triveni University. Around 2,000 Ropenis land of the university has been abused for several years. Properties of the university have been abused outside of the valley as well. Minister for Education Sumana Shrestha had expressed the commitment of initiating efforts for the return of the land of the Triveni University within a month after Kantipur television broadcast news about irregularities related to TU and its properties. The issue of encroachment of around 2,000 Ropenis of land belonging to Triveni University was reported by Kantipur television some time back, following which the university had organized a press conference to urge authorities to help in retrieving the land. Minister for Education Sumana Shrestha had formed a group of experts and announced of forming a probe committee. On 13th of April, the Ministry of Education, Health and Information Technology had called upon TU officials to discuss on the same. Now a probe committee has been formed, but questions are rife regarding whether it will help produce the desired result. More than 2,000 Ropenis of land belonging to Triveni University have been encroached and used for police stations, private schools, fuel stations and religious institutions among 18 institutions for years. Despite repeated correspondence from the university, these entities have yet to return the land. Laboratory School has been operating in 108 Ropenis land belonging to the university despite the agreement between the two sides expiring more than 8 years ago. Another 15 Ropeni land along the Bagmati river bank has been used by religious organization Radha Swami Satsang. The university does not have any record of how and when the organization began using the land. Even university officials have exploited the university land. The Teachers Association has been renting 27 Ropeni at 8 annas land of the university for shutter and nursery businesses. The Staff Association has also established a building in TU land and operated shutters. 10 Ropenis 13 annas land of Jana Prasashan campus in Tripureshwar has been given out on lease of 32 years for business. However, the university has not been able to collect the rent fees since almost 2 decades. The university has given 18 Ropenis land to KUKL and 24 Ropeni to KUKL Management Board in exchange for the bill incurred for using water from them. The erstwhile Prime Minister Baburam Bhattarai had provided 60 Ropenis land in Kantipur for Republic Memorial. 80 Ropenis land has been given on lease to stadium for 25 years. However, the stadium has been built on more than the said 80 Ropenis. TU land has also been used for BP Planetarium, an agriculture center and an eye hospital. The university has corresponded to each of the organizations to return the land, but to no avail. Public roads have been built in around 200 Ropenis of land of the university. The university land has also been used for livestock rearing and temples. 125 Ropeni land donated to the university in Nepali year 2023 has been illegally sold by land mafias and children of donor themselves. A settlement has also been established in the land, and despite winning the case at the Supreme Court, the university has failed to vacate the land. The Ministry of Education is now looking over all these issues to reach a conclusion. A total of 8 committees have been formed so far to investigate the abuse of the funds of cooperatives. While the recommendations of such committees have not been implemented, problems of the cooperatives have remained intact and the victims continue seeking justice. Amidst this scenario, the government has formed a parliamentary proof committee to ensure justice for the victims. Presenting the budget for the upcoming fiscal year, Minister for Finance Parshaman Poon said that deposits of up to 500,000 rupees would be returned by selling the properties of the operators of the cooperatives, which was met with an applause from the ruling parliamentarians. However, questions have surfaced regarding the practicality of the Finance Minister's announcement, as thousands of depositors have less than 500,000 rupees at cooperatives. The properties of the operators that need to be sold to return the deposits are shown as collaterals at banks. Therefore, the banks will first need to auction such properties to recover their loans. This process does not ensure the return of the deposits. Hence, the government decision seems to have been made without adequate study. It would not be easy to return the deposits of victims of cooperatives as easily as mentioned in the budget. Despite the government announcement to earn the confidence of the victims, the process of returning their deposits is technically challenging. The government so far has formed 8 committees for management of issues related to cooperatives, but their reports never saw the light of the day, which led to additional irregularities. The government had also reached a 7-point agreement with the victims of cooperatives last year, but even that agreement was not implemented. In such a situation, the government promise to return deposits of up to 500,000 rupees does not seem possible. The former chairperson of Kantipur Savings and Credit Cooperatives, CB Lama, has been arrested. According to SSP Sanuram Vatarai, a team of Kathmandu Valley Crime Investigation Office arrested CB Lama from the Nepal-India border region in Chitwan on the basis of a complaint filed against him for abusing around 2 billion rupees deposited at the cooperative. Lama has been alleged of abusing around 8 billion rupees in total from different cooperatives. However, he has been arrested in relation to the complaint, which alleges him of abusing just around 2 billion rupees. Kantipur Cooperatives is one among several large cooperatives alleged of abuse of massive amount of deposits. Meanwhile, Thorkaman Lama of Kabre has been arrested for his alleged involvement in smuggling of around 60 kg of gold. Central Investigation Bureau (CIB) of Nepal Police arrested Lama, a permanent resident of Temal Rural Municipality from Lazim part of Kathmandu. Programs are included in the budget of each fiscal year by all 3 tiers of the government with the objective of empowering daughters by ensuring education and skills for them. The federal government has introduced Prime Minister Daughter Program. The stakeholders of Sudur Paschim, Karnali and Madhya Province have said that such programs are populist in nature and have expressed their doubts in implementation of Prime Minister Daughter Program. Several of such programs of the past were not fully implemented in these provinces. Prime Minister Daughter Program aims to educate women and provide required skills and trainings to ensure equality in Tarai region, which still faces problems of the dowry system. The program is expected to curb incidents of violence against women because of dowry system. However, Madhya Province had previously implemented Educate Daughters, Save Daughters program, which has not been fully successful. Social differences against women exist also in Sudur Paschim and Karnali. Daughters are still denied education and are limited to household works. Chopadi and other superstitious things continue to exist because of illiteracy and wrong social practices. Programs introduced by Karnali government, including scholarship programs for daughters and daughters-in-law and bank accounts for daughters, have remained stranded. The government has not been allocating adequate budget to implement these programs. Therefore, there are doubts regarding the implementation of the new program introduced by the federal government. Despite sounding popular, only 100 million rupees has been allocated for Prime Minister Daughter Program. With such little fund, it is natural for questions to be raised on implementation of the program across the country. It is now time for our segment Public Polls, where you text us with your opinion.
Public polls.
Before we ask today's question, let us take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked, what do you term the statement of Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal on another revolution in the brewing? 7% were for A, having flashbacks of revolution, 57% were for B, outcome of failure, and 36% were for C, effort to keep others confused. And now here is our today's question. What do you term problems in allocating budget and implementation aspect despite announcement of programs to empower daughters? Your options are A. Announcement sans preparation, B. Trend of fancy slogans, and C. Race to take credit. The voting is on. Type NAWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. At a time when political ploys are underway to retain and break the Madhya province government, 3 ruling parties have held talks today. Prime Minister and CPN Maoist Center Chairperson Pushpa Kamal Dahal, CPN UML Chair KP Sharma Oli and CPN Unified Socialist Chair Madhav Kumar Nepal met for around an hour at Singhadarbar to discuss formation of a new Madhya province government. Leaders have said that the meeting ended with an agreement to form province governments on the basis of consensus of parties in the ruling alliance and by supporting each other. The 3 leaders met amidst efforts for dividing the ruling coalition. The meeting is understood to have delved into accepting Janamat-led government in Madhya, UML extending support to Unified Socialist in Sudur Paschim and proceeding on the basis of consensus in the center. Speaking after the meeting, UML Chair Oli said that the parley discussed recent political affairs. Prior to this, Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal had briefed the parliamentary party meeting of Maoist Center regarding Unified Socialist Chair Nepal's meeting with Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Dewa. Premier Dahal said that Nepal had reached Buranilkantha after holding consultations. In our Public Voice segment, we've asked in several provinces what they would do if anyone used indecent words against them on social media. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
साइबर क्राइममा मुद्दा लिन्छु र कानुनी उपचार खोज्ने छु।
साइबर अपराध हुन्छ अहिलेको कानुन अनुसार म त्यसै अनुसार चाहिँ उपचार खोज्छु।
अपशब्द गाली बेइज्जती गर्ने मान्छेमाथि चाहिँ म उजुरी दिन्छु।
चिन्जानको छ भने त्यसलाई सुरुमा एकपटक सम्झाउँदा पनि भएन भने साइबर क्राइम अन्तर्गत कारबाहीका लागि अनुरोध गर्ने।
फेसबुक ट्विटरमा रिपोर्ट गर्छु र साथै कानुनी उपचार पनि खोज्छु।
त्यस्ता व्यक्तित्वहरूलाई म अनफ्रेन्ड गर्छु।
प्रहरीको साइबर क्राइम छ त्यहाँ गएर म उजुरी हाल्छु।
साइबर क्राइममा कम्प्लेन गरेकै राम्रो।
तल्लो स्तरसम्म चाहिँ नगइदिनु होला भन्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ सम्झाउँदा राम्रो हुन्छ।
असली शब्दहरू जुन छ त्यो आउन साथै त्यो टिकटक अथवा त्यो फेसबुक ब्यान हुने अथवा त्यस्तो फोटोग्राफ अपडेट हुन साथै त्यो हुने सिस्टम ल्याउनु पर्छ।
साइबर क्राइममा गएर उजुर गर्छु एक अनि अर्को प्रहरी चौकीमा नि गएर उजुर गर्छु।
जसले गाली गलौज गरिरहेको छ त्यसलाई यदि नियन्त्रणमा लिएर कारबाही गर्ने उसलाई कारबाहीको दायरामा ल्यायो भने त यो सबै बन्द हुन्छ।
It is now time for the international news. In India, the 7th phase of the Lok Sabha elections will be held tomorrow. Voting will be held for 57 Lok Sabha seats comprising 7 seats and, in fact, states and 1 union territory. 904 candidates are in the fray. 8 seats are up for grabs in Bihar, 4 in Haryana, 4 in Himachal Pradesh, 3 in Jharkhand, 6 in Odisha, 13 in Punjab, 13 in Uttar Pradesh, 9 in West Bengal and 1 in Chandigarh. Prime Minister and Bharatiya Janata Party leader Narendra Modi, who has won elections from Varanasi twice in 2014 and 2019, is preparing to win for the 3rd time as well. Similarly, BJP candidates Kangana Ranaut, Vikramaditya Singh, actor Ravi Kishan, actress Kajal Nisad, Union Minister Anurag Thakur, Trinamool Congress leader Mamata Banerjee's nephew Abhishek Banerjee are also in the field. Amritpal Singh is also contesting from Punjab Khadur Shahib constituency. He is currently in Assam jail as a supporter of Khalistan. The first phase of voting was held on 19th of April, second on 26th of April, third on 7th of May. Similarly, 4th, 5th and 6th phase elections held on 13th of May, 20th of May, 25th of May respectively. The results of all phases of election will be announced on the 4th of June. We have more news coming up, but right now it is time for yet another short break. Time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Bhaktapur Cricket Centre and Cricket Excellence Centre are to face each other in the final of the men's category of the Women's and Men's 2020 Valley Cricket Cup. Bhaktapur secured a 4-run win over Great Himalaya Cricket Centre in the second semi-final played at the Mulpani Cricket Ground today. Bhaktapur won the toss and elected to bat, where they posted 123 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in 20 overs. Deepak Bohra scored 50 from 34 balls. Arun Oiri added 31, while Binod Tamang contributed 21 runs. Kamal Khatri picked 2 wickets for Great Himalaya, while Rupesh Srivastav and Sandeep Parazuli shared a wicket apiece. In reply, chasing a target of 124 runs, Great Himalaya batted full 20 overs, but were restricted to 119 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Krish Karki scored 21, Ishan Pandey made 18, and Rupesh Srivastav scored 15. Arun Oiri and Nitesh Patel picked 2 wickets each for Bhaktapur. In another semi-final played today, Cricket Excellence Center Kathmandu defeated Cricket Excellence Center Bhaktapur by 73 runs to move to the final. The tournament decider is slated for tomorrow. In the women's category, Kathmandu and Lalitpur districts are to play the final. The women's final is also slated for tomorrow. Uruguay's Boca Juniors striker Edinson Cavani announced his retirement from international football. That is all for the moment. Up next is the news in Nepali. Thank you for staying with us. Goodbye for now.